What's up guys, Mixed by Jocelyn here, back with another video of Mixed Up, the show where I show you how to mix down tracks on Logic Pro X. And today we're going to be taking a couple of notes from the GOAT himself, Jason Joshua, and I'm going to be showing you one of the techniques he uses to get the perfect mix between his kick and his bass every time using Soothe 2. Let's go. Boom. Okay, cool, so let's crack on. So as I said in the intro, we're doing a technique that was developed, or I believe to be developed, by Jason Joshua. That's who I learned it from anyway, where we control our kick and our bass using Soothe 2. Now, the reason why this is so interesting and why I like using it so much is because using Soothe 2, it's not like a normal compressor where you're just compressing a certain section of the frequency or the whole frequency like you would do in EDM, where it's like whoa, 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 and you're pushing everything down. Soothe 2, you're just taking away the frequencies that the kick is taking up from the bass. So it allows us to get a much more full sound from the bass and get a much more transparent feeling, because really the idea behind this technique is for it to not be heard. What we're trying to do is create a little pocket for the kick to sit through the bass so you can hear the kick more clearly, and also take away this dynamic peak from happening where the kick and the bass happen at once, with those frequencies spiking the master output, which is going to peak our master output, which just means we're going to lose dynamics and then lose headroom and lose volume. Not what we want at all. So this is a really good technique where we can maintain the integrity of both the sounds, get them to work together and gain headroom, hence why I love it so much. Let's show you how to do it. So what you want to do is you want to come to your kick drum first, which I have here, and then we're going to go and create a bus. You can do it other ways, but I like to create a brand new bus, because if I want to sidechain my kick to other things and do other things with the kick, I can do it there because I have an auxiliary set up already. So we're going to turn that up, feed some signal to the auxiliary, and then take it out from the stereo out, so it's not being fed to the stereo out, so we're not going to get double the volume of kick. It's just the signal there being sent. So we play that now. So you can see the signals being sent there and it's sounding good. Now let's go down to the bass drum. We're going to use the log bass here. We're going to use this first one here. We have two different hits, but what we can do is just basically carbon copy the plugin over so it's reacting on both log drums. So I have Soothe set up here, so we click this, and basically what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set our band on where we're going to get Soothe to react and basically remove frequencies and harmonics from. So we're going to push it all the way over here, because the kick is going to be coming out of the low end of the bass, which is what we're aiming for. So we're going to create a little band here, then we're going to come up to sidechain and basically click the side chain that we want. So you can see here, that's the kick soft, so it's there already. So now we've got the bus set up, it's feeding the signal to it. To get Soothe 2 to react to the side chain, you need to turn the side chain on with this button here. We're going to set it as a hard, and then we're going to extend the depth a little bit, lower the attack and lower the release. That's just so it reacts very quickly, squashes it down, and then brings it back up, because we don't want it to be a big dip. As I said at the beginning, we don't really want to notice it. We just want to lower the volume in that particular frequency just enough for the kick to be heard and to stop that overlapping of frequencies peaking our master output. So let's play that now and see how this sounds. So as you can see, every time the kick hits, it's lowering those frequencies. We can A/B, and hopefully we shouldn't be able to hear a big difference, but you know, we should hear a little bit more of the kick, and most importantly, it's freeing up that headroom at the back end of our mix for our master output, for our stereo output for when we master it. Really, you know, this isn't one of these techniques that's gonna like blow your mind and oh my god, it sounds so different. These are the things that are important in mixing. These are the small things that you do throughout the track that are just gonna chip away and give you that space and that room to really push the mix and get it as loud as possible with maintaining as much dynamics as possible. So when I first heard about this technique, I was blown away. I started using it straight away, and I heard a big difference in the overall back end of my masters and my mixes, and just hearing that punch and that body and getting getting that big sounding low end as well, which is super important. So that's the technique. I would really stress you try this for yourself. If you don't even have Soothe and you get the free trial and you try it, I reckon you're going to be spending the money and getting Soothe. And that's just one thing that Soothe 2 does as well, by the way. I use Soothe 2 on all of my mixes. If you want to know more techniques that I use Soothe 2 for, please let me know in the comments and I'll happily make some videos on them. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We're releasing videos like this weekly. And as well, if you did enjoy this technique, you can hit the link below and you can check out my mix template video where I break down my whole mixing template. And there's also a link in there where you can buy my mix template with this exact technique in it already, so you can get a great start on your mixes and hopefully improve them and get them sounding big, loud and punchy. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Safe.